I believe I'm in danger of starving to death. This rain don't quit. And it's crazy. There's blue skies out that way. It's just raining here on me. What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Kentucky Wildman Bushcraft. I'm out in the middle of the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains. I found a fairly decent place to do an overnighter. Cook up some good food and enjoy some time out in the woods, away from all the chaos that's going on with the coronavirus. This is going to be my home for the night. I'm going to clear this section out right here. I'm going to set up a tarp shelter. I'll put my fire pit in this area. Fry up some hamburger, some bacon, and some bacon cheeseburgers. Well, I'm going to get back to clearing this area out. I'll be back to you shortly. Looks like I found a broom. Yard rake, same difference. I'm going to use it to clear out my campsite here and see what's under these leaves. Hopefully there's no rattlesnakes, copperheads. Because nobody likes a lumpy bed. Got some sawbriars I gotta get rid of. Those would really be a pain in the butt. Literally. Yeah, I want to clear out the duff in this area where I'm going to build my fire pit, because I don't want to catch these beautiful woods on fire, because the embers can travel through the tree roots, especially in spruce trees and other evergreens. And yeah, I'm around a big one right here. But this will be a pretty good fire pit. Clean some of this out. Don't want it to spread. I spotted a couple stones a ways back through the woods that I'm going to use to make a fire ring. Keep the fire under control. Well, I'm going to get my hatchet and start clearing out some briars and packing some stones. I'll be back with you shortly. Back. Looks like nighttime's catching up with me, and I still don't have a fire or a shelter. But I'm not worried. I got a light on the GoPro. Building a fire pit right here. Found several really good rocks out here. We'll use the biggest ones for a backstop. Fire reflector. Found some really good, this is a really good find right here. Put these out of the way. Here's the other one. Get it to stay. It's hard to get these bigger rocks to stand up on their own. Alright. rock over here. I think it'll be good to go along this side. Oh yeah. That'll direct the heat from the fire directly into my shelter. Alright, there we go. More along the side. Try to keep these locked together so they don't fall. Some extra ones I can use to set my frying pan on to balance it out over the coals. Well, this about wraps it up for the fire pit. Next time I get back to you, we'll be starting the fire. Back shortly. Well, it looks like it got dark on me. I gotta rely more on this headlamp than I do my GoPro lamp. It's a Bushnell rechargeable 450 lumens. Charges in any USB port. Can't go wrong. Now I'm going to try to get my fire going. Got a baton through some. That's a little rotted, but that's okay. Going through the natural check in the wood makes it a little easier. Put these down to help get a good base started. Looks like my baton was kind of weak, but I think it'll serve its purpose. Okay, now we've got our base established. Towards the center of this rotted wood is pretty dry. So I'm going to start making some shavings from that. Okay, I've got a few shavings here. Now I need to get my fire kit. We're gonna have a piece of fat wood. Trim me off a few pieces of that. Some of it keeps flying off. That's okay. I can pick it up. Now I'm going to take and use the spine of my knife to make some fine shavings. Some really fine curls right there. Getting really sticky. And here I have magnesium shavings that I took a file and filed off this magnesium block. There's a striker on the back. It makes it easier to prepare it ahead of time. Shavings in the center. Now I'm going to put the magnesium shavings on there. I haven't done this in a long time, so I think I'm going to put a lot of shavings. I'm going to ensure a good fire because my striker is not the best striker in the world. It is made by Coleman and it's made in China. I mean, it goes without saying. There we go, I can smell that fat wood. Sorry, SD card was full, but the fire is still going. And that's burnt the hair off my hand. Oh, that's wild. There's no danger of losing this fire now. Shortly, I'll have to get my shelter together. I know I've waited way too long, but it's a warm night, low in the 40s, which is right up my alley. I don't like hot weather. But as you can see, the fire is going beautifully. No problems whatsoever. So I'm going to get off here and start getting my shelter prepped. I can leave this fire for a while. I'll be back shortly. Alright, as you can see, it's taking me a little longer than I expected to get my shelter up, but I have good campfire and good battery life left. I'm going to run a Paracord Ridgeline from this tree over this other tree, about 3.5 feet up. Then I'm going to attach my tarp to that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a bowline knot on the end, and I'm going to use this toggle to attach it to the tree. I'm going to use a bowline knot. It's one of the oldest knots recorded in history. You come over the palm of your hand like this. Bring about a foot out to your right. Loop it over the top. Then you come under the loop and back under your original line. And then reconnect it to itself inside the loop you made. And then you pull. It will not cinch up. It will not slip, no matter how hard you pull. Okay, now that you have your bowline knot, you loop it around your tree. Bring your line through, then you slide a toggle into that loop, and then you pull it tight and it will not go anywhere. Okay, after I done my bowline knot on the other tree, I put a toggle in the loop. I made sure I had enough cordage to wrap around the tree so I could finish my knots. You take this loop, twist it. You twist it and you bring it back up on the upper section of your cordage, and it makes a loop. Make sure you got your height the way you want it. You come up through the bottom with the rest of your cordage. Make sure everything is good. Then you slipped. You pull it tight. Bring it over. Bring it back up through. And it won't go anywhere. And you have your ridgeline tied. And then when you're finished, when you're ready to break down camp, you just pull this end of the cord. It unties this knot, which allows you to untie this knot. And then you can untie the bowline knot on the other end of your ridgeline. And you haven't wasted any of your cordage. Alright, I'm going to have to cut about a 2-foot section of cord. Tie the corners out on my tarp. The way I'm going to do this, I'm going to make a loop. I'm going to run up through the eyelet. Then I'm going to bring both strands through. And then pull it tight. Then I take the short strand, tie overhand knot to secure it. There's no way it'll come untied. Now, I'm going to take these tent stakes. I'm going to come out just slightly past my knot. I'm going to drive my stake. I'll do a review on these stakes in a later video. They're really good. Slide the end of your cord through this front, come out the back, pull it tight, come up through that slot, come around the T, under your lead line, and through the slot. It will not come loose. And then to the next one. Just trying to cut me a few boughs for my bedding. Try to make it as comfortable as possible. Alright, now I found a few spruce boughs. Try to lay them in here and kind of make a softer bed for me. I have a sleeping mat and a Climax Static V sleeping mat, inflatable, that I'm going to use Alright, I have a military issue sleeping mat, which anyone who has ever slept on one of these knows it's not much good. But what it will do is protect my inflatable air mat from being punctured by the pine boughs and the sawbriars that I may have missed. Alright, got the military sleep pad, which everyone knows is not very comfortable, but it's going to protect my Climate insulated static V camo sleeping mat. And I'm going to use the Condor Jungle Bivy. It's supposed to be rated down to 40 degrees, but I'm here to tell you, you drop below 50, you start getting cold. But all in all, it was worth the money. You know, look how small. You can't beat that. And then I have the, believe it or not, extra large pillow by Climate. Inflatable pillow. And that's my sleep system for tonight. Well, sounds like thunder. Good time for me to sign off and try to catch some sleep. Kentucky Wildman, signing off. Good morning, everyone. Slept pretty good last night, except for my Climate's sprung a leak. I'll have to address that when I get home. But I had an outstanding night. I'm gonna get up, fix me some breakfast, some coffee, then I'm gonna pack up camp and head home. I'll get back to you shortly. Okay, let's see if there's any coals left in this fire pit. Hope there is. Be able to get it going again. You can feel heat coming from it. Oh yeah, there's coals. We've got coals. Yeah, right there's the coals. That's what I'm talking about. Some fire going. Well, I'm gonna play with this fire a little bit until I get me some good coals, and then I'll be back when I'm frying the bacon. Now, while I'm waiting for this to burn down the coals, me some water. So I can make me some coffee. Okay, I got my water boiled. Now it's time for some coffee. And unfortunately I have Taster's Nasty. But I have a little trick to make it actually taste good. Put your instant in your cup, hot chocolate. It's the only way you can cover up the taste of that Taster's Nasty. And it tastes really good. Normally I wouldn't do this to my knife, but this knife is some kind of stainless. I'm not sure. It doesn't rust. It doesn't rust at all. Oh yeah, that hits the spot right there. I'm gonna sit back and enjoy this cup of coffee. Then I'll fry me up some bacon and eggs. Be back shortly. Well, it started raining. Right when my coals die down enough to where I can actually fry my bacon and eggs, it starts raining. And so sit in here, enjoy the rest of my coffee, and wait till this is over. Hopefully I won't starve to death between now and then. I'm pretty hungry. Pretty hungry. I can taste that bacon now. So good. Bacon, eggs, and garlic toast, garlic butter toast. Don't get much better than that. I guess this would be a good time to sit and chat with you all. You know, with all this coronavirus going on, people having to stay away from each other. This is a perfect opportunity for us to get out into the woods. Take your immediate family. Just get out in the woods. Experience nature. Breathe the fresh air. There's nothing like it. Plus it gives you exercise. And if you're like me, you need all the exercise you can get. Go out, just hike, enjoy nature, bird watch, if that's your kind of thing. Go out, practice bushcraft. Teach your children how to do bushcraft. Because you never know, those skills may someday save their life. We don't know what the future holds. If society breaks down and there's no more grocery stores, electric's cut off, not likely to happen, but you know, if it did happen, it'd be really good to know the skills necessary to survive on your own. Or you might need those skills to help someone else. I believe I'm in danger of starving to death. This rain don't quit. And it's crazy. There's blue skies out that way. It's just raining here on me. I mean, go figure. Man, it's good coffee. After you cover up the coffee with chocolate. Taster's nasty. Nasty stuff. But not so bad with cocoa. I just can't believe how crazy people have went over toilet paper of all things. Toilet paper. I mean, come on, people. Toilet paper. I wonder how many elderly are going without toilet paper because some idiots decided to hoard all the toilet paper. It's mind-boggling. I'll never understand it. I can understand the Lysol thing. I went to 4 different stores yesterday and could not find one can of Lysol. Not one. Had stuff with bleach, but heck, you can't spray your clothes with bleach. Well, you could, but it wouldn't turn out too well. Yeah, spray our car seats with bleach. See what happens. It's ridiculous. Just like this rain when there's blue skies right over there. I'm getting hungry. I like food now, especially bacon. Well, I'll get back to you shortly. Okay, the rain has finally stopped. It's just enough to be annoying. Now, it is time to fry up some bacon. and some eggs. That wonderful bacon. Yeah, man. Love me some bacon. Got a little miniature spatula. Real lightweight, takes up hardly any room. It was a buck. Can't go wrong. Slide these over a bit. Fry up my piece of toast. Garlic butter and bacon grease. That makes for a good slice of toast right there. Well, I wish you could smell this. I use my little egg carton to hold my bacon while I fry my eggs. Oh, this piece is about done. This one's it's still too soft. Needs to crisp up. This one's done. Get a little bit of that bacon grease on there. Oh yeah. Fry me up some eggs. Got some shell in there. Nothing sticks to this pan. Sure does stick to the spatula though. Oh man. Got debris in my coffee cup. That's all right. Eggs and bacon grease. Those things will be done shortly. Well, the time is starting to run out for me. I'm gonna have to pack up and get out. Ooh, look at that. That is really good. Scrambled eggs, bacon, garlic butter toast. Great breakfast. Well, I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in and watching my video. I'd like to thank you for everyone for their views and your support. And hit that like button, comment, share, subscribe. If you subscribe, make sure you ring that notification bell and select all notifications. I'd like to thank everyone who has helped me to this point. Thanks. Kentucky Wildman signing off.